to talk to you about this idea that if you could clear the annoy, that is the only way that you can feel the joy, right? Clear the annoy to feel the joy. And where this is coming from is I had run across a TED talk by a gal by the name of Sarah Knight. And listen, if you're looking for a little chuckle, if you're looking for a little, it's very poignant, make sure that you just YouTube it, right? Sarah Knight TED Talk. And what she's talking about is this idea. Essentially, what she does is she takes our caring, right? These things that we care about, and she sort of assigns them to some object that has extreme value. I'm going to call them ducks, right? And so we're going to call this the art of not giving any ducks. And so the reality is that what she's saying is that you only have so many. And if you only have so many ducks, if you only have so many of these really valuable things, you certainly don't want to waste any of them, right? And the magic was that and I might suggest that it's also in life and in business, that you have two things that occupy your space. That which gives you joy and that which steals your joy. Just those two things, right? And there were two steps, according to Sarah, to filling your business and your life with joy. Number one, you decide what you're going to give a duck about. And number two, you don't give any ducks about the things that aren't on that list, right? And I'll word it the opposite, right? You decide what you're not going to give any ducks about. And then number two, you don't give any of your ducks to them. Seems easy, right? Well, the reason it seems easy is because it is easy, right? Well, then you might ask, well, if it's so easy, then, why don't you give more, why don't more people do it? Why aren't people, feeling more joy? Well, here's the bottom line, y'all. And I think we all know this intuitively, but I'll just put some words to it. And certainly the list is much more exhaustive than I will give to it, but it's uncomfortable to edit or eliminate the things we have on our don't give a duck list. I'm going to say that again. If you go back to what was it, step one, make a list of the things that you don't give a duck about. Well, it's really hard. If you look at that, it becomes very uncomfortable to edit or eliminate those things from the list. Psychologically, it's just really hard, right? The other thing is sometimes, I think Tom Ferry said this in his book, we all have an addiction. And I think it was in chapter 6 of Tom Ferry's book, Life by Design, for you bookworms, where he talks about the addictions that are out there. We all have one, right? But one of them is, sort of addiction to drama. One of them is addicted to what other people think, that kind of thing. And sometimes we get ourselves sucked in. Sometimes we start giving all of our ducks to some of those things that aren't supposed to be valuable. So here's some questions. If you are feeling the pressure, right? You know what I'm talking about. If you have that nagging feeling that the life that you have, or the business that you have, or the relationships that you have should be better. If you are deep down worried that you're wasting your life or misusing your time in life on things other people think are important, but you don't think that they're important. If you're dreaming about being somewhere else, doing something else, doing it with somebody else, if you're not filled with the fire and the passion that gets you to do the hard things when it's hard, might I suggest that you listen to Sarah and perhaps change the way that you are allocating your ducks. Have a distinctive day. Talk to you later.